that time of year again where I go out in the woods and I talk about Pacific Theaters, Northridge Fashion Center 10. And it was 11 years ago today that they ceased film operations. And I was gonna go down there and leave flowers at 7 p.m. at the countertop like I did every year. I was gonna do it this year, but I'm too upset about it, and I cannot handle a 400-mile round trip because I will be crying and upset the whole time. So I figured I'd do this instead. Kind of do a walk and talk. Maybe get stabbed by hobos, because I was gonna start this video near where I did it last year. But there was apparently a helicopter flying around saying shots fired, blah blah blah, shots fired. So a guy told me who was in the parking lot where I was at. And I was like, shit, well I can't go this way I guess. Had a nice chat with him. I should have recorded that. Had a nice chat with him about how the world's insane now. Stuff we can go examine over here. All these leaves falling down are really pretty. I don't know if they're showing up on camera though. Somebody's little hobo camp. Look, a little piece of little piece of styrofoam floating around over there. Neat. Oh, look, a bike frame. Oh, it's a speaker. There's a speaker in the tree, Morty. Like the hobos, that was their hobo audio system. That's some part of it right there. So what good would it have done anyways to go down there? And it's not even the same, owned by the same people anymore. Probably none of the same people work there. But the past 11 years, that was the best I could think of to try to show the industry, hello, I don't like digital projection. I don't watch your movies on digital projection. I don't even watch your Trader Vision movies on home video. You don't have 35mm release prints. I don't care about your movie. I don't care, because you don't care. The whole point of having it be 35mm in the theaters is it proves you care about what you're making. And it drives me crazy how everyone, they call it a film. This is the new film by blah blah blah. No, it's not a film. It's a video. Film and video. Oh, look, a speaker. Another speaker. Speaker. Look at the motor structure. Oh, it's a big motor on it. 2.7 ohms. Interesting. I'm very easily distracted, aren't I? Anyways, you guys making your little digital projection movies, stop calling it a film. It's not a film. It's not a film. It's never going to be a film. Unless you do like Baby Driver and you make one film print available, like I saw at Arclight. Just make one film print available, make it available to the public. And then you can be called a film. So one of the things I've been doing all these years since Northridge stopped showing films and they got crappy 2K used digital projectors from Arclight, you know, we were showing film prints that were based on 4K masters or whatever. Really sharp, really clear, really vivid colors. And now we're just going to downgrade to 2K. The screen masking probably doesn't even work anymore. It's pixelated. But just keep coming and paying money though, like nothing happened. Anyways, So after they got shit canned, I started going to places that were still showing film and documenting the entire auditorium, documenting my tickets, documenting everything, so that one day I can make some kind of thing to show the industry, hey look, I was telling all these fucking films on 35mm or 70mm or 1570 IMAX, all films, and I saw zero digital projection. One of the things I used to do in the old days is I just make it rain money. I'd leave money for the people cleaning up the auditoriums to find. I did all kinds of troll stuff that I'm not sure I should talk about yet, to try to get people's attention. Like, look at what I'm doing. Hi. Really into this film stuff, you guys. Maybe you should. And it worked for a little while there. I was trolling the hell out of Arclight, and they actually gave me what I wanted for a little while there. At Arclight, I was seeing like 4 35mm classic. They'd have like old movies, you know, and they show like 4 months, and it was really fucking nice, really nice. They had Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy in Auditorium 7 at Arclight Hollywood, and that was my favorite auditorium because it was unchanged. It was the least wrecked up auditorium out of all modern theater auditoriums, because all they did to it was add a Tradovision projector, aka digital cinema projector, on the side, and the film projector stayed where it always was. And they still showed film shows in there pretty regularly. That's where I saw Baby Driver in 2017. But anyways, when I saw Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy in there in like 2015, I think they had it, I cried the entire time. I really did. My eyes were never so lubricated with tear fluid as they were that day. And that's a tragic thing, because I can't even enjoy this anymore. It's what I've lusted after my whole life. Every time I had a dime to spare, I'd go to these movie theaters and see motion picture films. I'm not sure how much I'm repeating myself from the other time I did this. Hold on. Stop recording for a minute and go walk somewhere else. So anyways, there's like 2009, they shit canned Ontario 22 in Ontario. They made their giant screen auditoriums have screens half as big to accommodate crappy 2K digital projection. And then for a while there, I was like, it's done, it's over. The thing I love so much is dead and gone. But then I started going to Pacific Theaters, North Fashion Center 10, and they're still showing 35mm on 8 screens. And then the 2 that had a digital projector, the digital projector was on the side, and they only used it for 3D. And they still sometimes show film shows in there. And I was going there for a couple years till they shit canned it. And for a while there, I thought, you know, there's hope. There's fucking hope that it's more than just me that cares about this. The Arclight and Pacific Theaters people seem to actually give a crap about this stuff. But you know, they're gone now. Oh boy, I'm gonna be covered with stickers by the time this is over. So what I'm gonna start doing is, maybe if next year, this day next year, that Arclight Hollywood reopens, I'm just gonna start doing my bring a popcorn bucket with flowers in it and film in it as a grievance memorial thingy majigger. I'm gonna start bringing it there and doing that every year, because that's like all that's left of that empire anyways, if they do, because they still own it and they've been talking about bringing it back. I'll put an article in the description about that, and I'll put a link to Twitter. There's a Twitter link about Save Arclight Cinemas. What was I getting at here? I don't even remember. Let's just start talking about other stuff. So I hadn't seen anything. I hadn't even stepped inside a movie auditorium since 2018. And this year I finally went back. I went to Ontario 22 and I saw Oppenheimer on 1570 IMAX film. I saw it 3 times there. And then I went to the one in Irvine, and it was better in every conceivable way. Every conceivable way it was better, because those Ontario people don't care. They're just phoning it in. They hate film. They hate having to like pay people to work. Well, we don't want to do that. It's too hard. It's so much better in Irvine, and I'm making a video about all that, but it's so depressing. It's like everything in my life is set to a really high difficulty level, and I have all the footage done. I just need to put it all together, but I'm too depressed to get it done. I keep putting it off. I need to start working on that. And the whole point of that too is to try to show the industry, hey, look, so I saw it 6 times at Irvine, so that's 9 times I saw it. And I bought popcorn and drinks every time. I'll just have to go back to just like making it rain, even though I don't even have the money for that. I'll just have to starve. I mean, I don't know what I have to do. Do I have to, you know, they sell vinyl records at Walmart. So why can't my local theaters pick a medium-sized auditorium and just show film in there every day? Oh, because we'd have to pay someone to. There's this fucking attitude that we're just gonna get something for nothing. Everybody has these flat screens at home. Why don't you guys offer something different? Why don't you offer a different experience? People will probably pay to see that, wouldn't they? I don't know what's wrong with people though. Everybody has these rectangle phones and they have them surgically attached to their face. So you can't even go to movie theaters anymore because everybody's rude. Let me tell you about the last time I saw Oppenheimer. So they had stopped showing Oppenheimer at Irvine, and then I checked one day and they were showing it again. So I go down there to see it again, and they have assigned seating, right? But then like none of the people in my row show up except for this one chick. I wonder if she's watching because I gave her my YouTube tag. And this chick is sitting next to me. It's kind of awkward, you know. Whatever though, but she's on her phone the whole time. She's on her phone the whole time. I was like, really? Just go sit over one seat if you're gonna do that. I'm sitting in my assigned seat. I'm not gonna move. Who does that? Who spends 20 bucks for a movie ticket to see something like 1570 IMAX, totally unique, totally amazing experience, to just sit there on your phone the whole time? We're gonna have an epidemic of people when their necks are permanently like pointed down like that. I should get into the chiropractor business because there's gonna be a lot of people with their necks where I'm gonna have to go like uncreak their necks. And so the thing I've been doing recently to try to flex that, hey, you know, I've been doing film only for the past almost 11 years now. As I go to movie theaters, I get popcorn, and then I stick 3 frames of 35mm or something backlit, and I take the popcorn home, and I watch a movie at home. You know that film I had in that stereo viewer was in that abandoned house and I rolled it out? I almost had a Rick and Morty burp, but it didn't quite come out. But anyways, that roll of film, I was gonna like take the damn thing and just wrap it around a movie theater somewhere. Wrap it around the whole building. But then I figured, it's like, oh, this is like an older film. This looks like it's nitrate. I don't really want to do that because that would probably constitute terrorism or something because it can like explode. So I don't want, and it's still just sitting in my hallway. I don't know what to do with it. Maybe I'll send it to the film tech people so they can scan it, put it on the internet. So let's talk about the other things that irritate me besides the whole clown world and destroying the thing that I love, that I wanted to do as a career for the rest of my life, you know? I'm not happy just working some slave job that's meaningless. I need to do something that I enjoy, otherwise I'll drink myself to death or something worse. Oh look, there's some pants hanging. So things that irritate me, like I was gonna drive down here today. These people texted me, hey, you know, we'll give you a loan to ARP 24%, whatever bullshit, right? This bullshit. I mean, because that's how the world works. Random people text you to give you a fucking loan or whatever, and you just do business with them. That's totally how that works, bro. That's totally how that works. Here's another one that I really enjoyed. Over on the Film Tech Depot, I'll put a link to their channel in the description. They have film scans of trailers and different snipes and cool stuff like that. They even have one of my beloved Pacific Theaters feature presentation snipe. I'll link that, of course, too. But anyways, one day there's these scammer people in the chat, in the comment section, right? They don't do live streams, they don't have chat box. Comment section, it's like a chat box. In the comment section on Film Tech Depot, these scammers show up, and it's like one of the most hilarious things ever. They start posting about, hey, you can, some bullshit business thing, right? Some bullshit scammer. And then they have a bunch of sock puppet accounts where they're talking to themselves, oh yeah, you can do that. They're like having a fake conversation with each other. And it's very obvious that's what it is. It's like very obvious. And I was sad that they deleted it because I was gonna go back in there and talk to them and be like, you guys have watched like Futurama, you know, like Zoidberg, he's very like prone to getting scammed. Like you probably you see the show, he's like, yes, tell Zoidberg more or whatever. I want to be like, go in there and be like Zoidberg and like pretend I'm some dope and just, I don't know, because I'm bored with my life. I want to go see, I want to see stuff that takes effort. There's no passion, there's no effort to just, oh, we push a button and we show a DVD in the theater. Really? I don't care. Oh, look, another bike frame. I wonder if you guys can see these leaves blowing around. It's really pretty. I'm sure my potato camera's picking that up. That's why I did all these prank calls. That's why I did all the weird shit I did, because I don't know what else to go do with myself. Probably the next thing I'm gonna do in a few months here, maybe, I'm gonna go back down, presumably after I finish the documentary about Ontario 22 and Irvine and seeing Oppenheimer. I don't know what a future untitled project, when that's done, I'm gonna go down to Irvine, strap my 70mm film reel to my back, and just walk around and flex. And when people, you know, so people, that's what I was considering doing today, just walking around doing that and making a video out of it. But I'm like, ah! And I'm not in the mood to deal with people right now, so I'm doing this instead. What I want to do is go down to Irvine with a 70mm film reel strapped on back, just walk around, and maybe people will talk to me because they'll be like, they'll recognize what it is, they'll ask what it is, and then I'll flex. So I'll be like, give them a pamphlet with my channel, with the Arclight video, with the REP Arclight Pacific Theaters video, and try to create some kind of fucking movement where we're like, hey, we're willing to pay more money to see on film. I personally would be willing to pay like 40 bucks a ticket just to see 35mm. I'd do it! I would absolutely do that. Absolutely. And drive way down there, pay $10 a gallon gallon of gasoline to get there too. Or B-Bourbon or whatever cars run on in the future clown world. You know, everybody has to buy a car that runs in B-Bourbon. Everybody has to have B-Bourbon cars. You have to have them, bro. You have to have it. We said so. Yeah, I'll go down to Irvine and do that. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do anymore. I'm trying as hard as I can to have this video not go to a really dark place. Maybe I'll take a break here for a minute. Think about what else I want to say. Oh. Okay, we're back. Okay, we're back. We're back in this little central area we started in. So I'm not sure if I told this story already, because I don't have the ability to go back and look. Well, I think this camera does, but I'm too lazy to figure out how it works. I don't care enough. So if I told this story twice, too bad. I went to this restaurant And there's this guy, he goes in the shitter stall when I was in the bathroom, just, washing my hands, finishing up. He walks in the shitter stall, and the first thing he does, he whips out his rectangle phone. He starts playing a video, loud as shit. Now who does that? Who does something like that? You're in a public restroom. Just finish pooping and get on with the rest of your life. And the thing that's really gross is he's gonna go back and sit at the table and probably still be holding his phone in his hand that he was holding in the pooper. And that's a little, you're gonna end up with pink eye. And that's the problem, I guess. Is that everybody has to be entertained. It's like, oh my god, I have 5 minutes where I don't have anything to do. I have to be entertained. There's no men anymore. All the men have turned into 14-year-old girls with their little fucking rectangle phones. So to like actually go to a movie theater, that's too much effort for people. The movie theaters should have never allowed the studios to release stuff on home video and streaming like as soon as they do now. They're fools to have done that. They should have. I mean, where is all the people who said, "Hey, no, you can't just take away film projection"? I guess everybody was just happy to lose their jobs. We're gonna fire all these people, and we're just gonna have a robot do it. How are you gonna support that? Even if you're not a projectionist, how are you gonna support that at a movie theater? How is that? How didn't everybody who works at a movie theater band together and say, no, we will not have this? Because guess what? Little ticket takers and the little popcorn people who like, work at the concession stand, you're next. You'll be replaced with a robot next. And I gotta say this in this video, even though I've said it a million times, I gotta have it in this video, is that I forgot to mention earlier, the whole like 2009 situation with Ontario 22 happened, and I thought I'm like, it's over. And then I started going to Pacific Theater's Fashion Center 10. It reaffirmed for me that 35mm is what makes the experience. It's I like to have a special experience. It doesn't feel special. It doesn't feel special. The whole point of paying to see the movie theater is supposed to be a special experience. Just take in the sounds. Well, I don't know what else to say, so I'm just gonna leave it here. We're gonna have I'm just gonna leave like 5 minutes of just the sounds and the leaves falling, just to end the video with. So I've pretty much said all there is to say about this. You can go back and watch all my other videos where I endlessly talk about this. So yeah, film projection. There's still people doing it. Like there was this Napoleon movie that was released on 70mm. And I didn't get a chance to go see that because it's like, I want to see it at Arclight. And I'm just going to be unhappy if I go to see it. I'm going to go to some other theater I don't know about, that I'm not familiar with, and I'm just going to be unhappy the whole time. And I think the In-Betweeners, that was available on 35mm this year. So people are doing it. People are doing it, son. Maybe some of you Cinemark type people, maybe you could consider putting a film projector in, one of your medium-sized auditoriums, and giving some people a different experience they can have, Protect the ghost of Arclight Cinemas. Protect Positive Squad.